Hi, welcome back to the reading rules. Got my biker's outfit on today. You'll find out why soon. But before we start, please everyone, center yourself in yourself. Invoke your inner counselor. I got this. Clarify our class intention. We got this. And if you'd like, ask for Spirit's assistance. And as always, I'd like to state my intention, which is to be instrumental in helping erase illiteracy in any way I can and helping you to read. So thank you so much for joining me. We will start today with our quick review of our rules, and then we'll move on to the motorcycle boys, Rule 6. All right. Rule 1, say the rule. When there's an E at the end, the vowel says its name. Sneaky E, Rule 1. Rule 2. When two vowels play a game, the first one says its name, the second one stays quiet. Remember those colors. Rule 1 was red, Rule 2 was blue. Rule number 3, the green rule. Rule number 3, O when you fight. All right. Orange rule. The yard duty lady. Rule number 4, AY, the yard duty lady. She says, A, freeze, A, slow down, A, get in line. Takes care of all those kids. All right, last time's rule. The purple rule from the last lesson. That is rule number 5, AR, R, the pirate. R, don't forget that pirate. All right, so continue with our review. This is mixed up here. Orange rule, that should trigger in your mind right away. Sound it out. Sleigh, 2. Whoops. Spark, 5. Blue rule. Please, 2. Square, 2. Shout, 3. Grout, 3. Backyard, 5. Fray, 4. Float, 2. Bride, 1. Sleigh, 4. Spark, 5. Please, 2. Park, 5. Stray, 4. White, 1. Moan, 2. Today, 4. And shark, 5. All right, good. So I want to remind you, if any of you are joining me for the first time, that wouldn't have made much sense unless you go through the previous other videos. So the reading rules is a very systematic literacy program. This is the book which contains all the rules. And so these rules are learned step by step, one at a time. Obviously not given to you all at once. And then they will progress to words that have multi-syllables and multiple rules in them. So if this is confusing in any way, it should be if you have never joined me before. Please go back, start with lesson 1, rule number 1, and you will have quite a bit of clarity in doing that. Please know that as a system, as a reading program, as a teacher, for 18 years, the reading rules works very, very well, better than anything I've seen. So, but it is systematic. So jumping in at the wrong point isn't really beneficial. All right, so here we go. Rule number 6, back to my little costume here. Rule number 6, those are, see them closely. I want to tell you about this rule. Those are the motorcycle boys. Okay, well, for the longest time, this rule, if you can read it there, rule number 6, shun, shun, if you know how those sounds already sound. Well, the motorcycle boys was created because TION and SION in the English language say shun, sounded out SHUN. I was tutoring a little boy, gosh, maybe 10 years, more like 15 years ago. And I told him that most reading programs don't teach that TION and SION, you just got to remember their shun. He said, well, why don't you have a character? And I said, I don't know what character makes that sound at all. I don't know what the character could be. And he at the time was only 6 years old, and he looked at me and he said, I got it. And I said, what? And he said, the motorcycle boys. And I looked at him blankly and he went, shun, shun. From that point on, the motorcycle boys, and I have that to credit to that young man I was tutoring on that day. So when you think about TION and SION, just remember those are the motorcycle boys, and they sound like shun, shun. They're rubbing their motors. All right, here we go with rule number 6. Fell on the floor. Rule number 6. Remember that shun. Okay, this is the pink rule. You can tell by my fingernails. I don't know if you've noticed that in previous videos. I've tried to have fingernail colors that match the rule color. Anything that will help you. It's my intention. So, sounding this word out. And you want to read 3 letters at a time. Let's see if I can cover it. Fac. And then, if we didn't have the rule, it would be fac-ti-on, which is why the rule was created and why it's so important, because we have a lot of shun words. But it's not. So it is faction, not fac-ti-on, faction. 6. Next one. 3 letters at a time. 3 or 4, I usually say. It's basically the syllable. Contraction, 6. Contraction, 6. And if we didn't have a rule, this would actually be, the kids would sound it out, act-ti-on, which doesn't make sense. So you add your shun, motorcycle boy, shun, shun. Action, 6. Okay. Attraction, 6. Expedition, 6. Prediction, 6. Transition, 6. Question, 6. Pension, 6. Mention, 6. Gumption, 6. Condition, 6. And transition, 6. All right, so hopefully that rule is simple enough. The rules are becoming pretty fun to me. I like the later rules because the characters, as I stated before, the characters say the sound. And so that's what really makes the reading rules so different than other programs. I'm not trying to make you memorize words like faction and expedition. It doesn't make sense for me to teach that way. So all you got to remember is those motorcycle boys. Rule number 6, shun, shun, TION, SION. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love to hear from you. I have my website, thereadingrules.com. It's currently a blog. The Reading Rules Gmail, the Reading Rules Facebook, and you can meet me at Twitter at The Reading Rules if you'd like to tweet me. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.